So, my hair is about to turn 4. So as you can see, there are my little beginner nubs. And then as they were starting to mature, this was around year like 1.5-ish, roughly. Still 1.5. Then we go into year 2. Got a little longer. Finally year 3. And if you notice between years 3 and 4, there isn't really much length change as much as there is fullness. That was my transition from retwisting to interlocking. And I still think that interlocking is just the best way to go by far, just because I was one of those people, and I've seen it a lot on YouTube, different channels. People are like, I'll retwist my hair, and then I want to wash it after 3 days or 4 days, or I wash my hair, twice a week, and there goes everything I just did. And they want their hair to look super professional and super, just tight and intact. So, they get a little upset about that, and that's what makes them go to interlocking. And that's what made me go to interlocking. But what I've noticed actually is that I don't mind my hair being not amazingly kept anymore, because it looks fuller when there's a little bit more new growth. And I don't like being able to see my scalp. So what you're looking at right now is my hair interlocked after about, I want to say it's been a week. I think I did it like a week and a half ago. So it's starting to get a little bit of fuzzies, but for the most part, it's still pretty, separated. And, we're now in the middle of this year, just about. And so I got my hair professionally interlocked for my wedding. I got married in California while I was over there. I think I did a video while I was in California. My husband and I eloped out there, and then we had a professional ceremony, or a Christian ceremony, done for our families and stuff when I came back home and graduated from college. So for that, I was like, all right. My mom was like, please go get your hair professionally done. And I did. And she made it really tight, which wasn't bad. It was great because it lasted forever. I did not feel the need to re-interlock my hair. She did it December, early December. I did not feel the need, like the slightest inclination of a need, to redo it until borderline February, March. And so I've noticed that I've kind of come into this sort of semi-freeform stage in my lock journey, where I'm like, before I used to maybe do it once a month. Now I'm kind of like maybe 2 or 3 months, maybe 4 months, I just don't feel the need to do it as often until it's like someone says something like, "Ooh, you're looking kind of ragged," and then I finally do it. And so I've actually kind of been debating with the idea of becoming a little more freeform to the semi-freeform, as in doing it maybe 2 or 3 times a year. Because I've been watching a lot of quoting, I always get her name wrong, hold up. She says it every time she starts a video, but I still have to look at it. Quote Indian Light. Quote Indian Light. Love her videos. Love how she finds that balance of natural versus science, natural and science. She has a good natural science balance to her hair regimen, and then the videos that she talks about and the information that she gives. I love that. And I love how her hair is very freeform. There's one video where she talks about why she freeformed. I'll put a link to it below. And in it, she shows a picture of her first set of locks, because it was like the idea of how she saw herself with her hair. And I loved that shot. I actually went back into it and paused it so I could really get a good look. And I love that look she has, because it does look like a mane of ethnic amazingness. That's what I'm going to call it, ethnic amazingness. But at the same time, I am in a professional environment, so I don't want it to that degree. Maybe dumb it down about 5 notches, and that's the look I want. So, before I used to be one of those people where I really wanted my hair to look really, manicured and taken care of, and now I'm kind of like, I want it to look a little more natural, for lack of a better word. I don't want it to look like I deliberately do certain things. I want it to kind of look like it's, I don't know, of the world, of the earth, if you will. So that's where I'm at. And that's what I'm going to try to strive. I have a problem with dandruff. Dandruff's a big thing for me. And I'm noticing it's like right here in the front. I don't know if it's like a mild eczema or what, but dandruff is something that I will be trying to solve in year 4 of my hair, the dandruff issue. I don't really, I mean, it might be diet. A lot of it is probably diet, I guess. I'm lactose intolerant though, so I know it's not really like the milk things. I don't have a lot of dairy stuff. For in year 4 is trying to be more natural with it. I still use Dr. Bronner's magic soap. I'm considering going back to using a no poo regimen, just because I feel like it. You know. I mean, there's so many different methods out there for taking care of your hair. It really just depends on how natural you want to be, or how, you know, processed and manicured you want to be. And there's no right or wrong way. There's just whatever works for you. Except for cheese. I like cheese. Cheese is really good. I like cheese a lot. That might be it. And I don't know. Anyway, I'll be trying to figure out a way to minimize this dandruff because it's kind of bugging me. I think I might actually have a scalp condition. I think I might need to see a dermatologist about it. I just don't want to because I'm lazy.